Welcome to the 2017 Flash Fiction Competition. We're looking for stories of 300 words, excluding title. We have some unique prizes. The winning story will receive £150. The top 3 stories will be published on the Casket of Fictional Delights. The top 10 stories will be professionally recorded as a podcast and published on iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher Radio, which are both published in the USA. Welcome, Kit. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. What do you look for in a flash fiction?
I look for a sense of wholeness. So I want something to have a beginning, a middle and an end. And I want a sense of a story that goes beyond what's on the page. So a sense that way before this story started that's being told in 300 words, things have gone on. And that when the story ends, things will continue to go on. Nevertheless, it does need to have a beginning and an end. Flash fiction isn't a poem. It's not a moment. It's much more than a moment. Although flash fiction may hinge on a moment, it may hinge on a turn in the story that gives it a dynamism, it gives it a propulsion towards the end.
Is there anything people should avoid?
Yes, tricksy endings. So an ending which is a bit like rabbit out of a hat. Or we've all watched the films where at the end they say, oh, he didn't really die, he didn't die in the fire, or he's got a body double, or those sorts of endings that take you by surprise, not in a good way. In other words, I've run out of ideas, I'm just going to make this happen so that I can bring it to a conclusion. Any ending really has to have a resonance with the beginning. Something in the beginning needs to set the ending up. It can't come from nowhere. And I don't like tricksy endings where it all hinges on a certain strange thing happening that isn't an integral part of the story.
Is there any other advice you would give people?
Yes, if you're writing flash fiction of 200 or 300 words, never try and write 200 or 300 words. Write 500 words, write 1,000 words. Lose the beginning, lose the end, really edit your story down to the desired number of words. It's almost impossible to write a flash fiction that comes out at around 300 words. You're going to write much more than you want to say, and then look at the totality of your 1,000 words or whatever, and then find the meat, find the special moments, find the story within this greater amount of words that you've written. All stories have a sense of having the right size container, and I can think of novels that could have been short stories and short stories that could have been novels, and it's the same with flash fiction. There is a sense that a story suits a particular form, and some really long novels could be condensed into a flash fiction. Be brave, enter, polish something up, just take a chance because you never know. And the worst thing that's going to happen is that you will learn the skill of editing because you'll edit your work down to perfection.